All right, so this is going to be an update video. It's going to be kind of pieced together, but I'm going to show you some of the stuff I did, some of the stuff I had to redo, and just kind of catch you up with where we're at. First off, the doors, they come pre-drilled and tapped, or at least mine did, so that's a positive thing. Out of the metal parts supply box, we've got some of the door hinge mounts that bolt to the cowl brace, and the hinges themselves put a coat of enamel on them. As for the wheels, these are fully spaced out. They can go in an inch. The body's not lined up, it's just set on there, but I am going to have to look at and make sure we don't have any rubbing during the bit of suspension cycle that it has. For the engine, I decided that we're going to clean it up a little bit more and send it. So I radiused the holes. Everyone that I've read and heard is important. The bores cleaned up well. What I did is I took an old piston ring, squared it in each bore at multiple levels up and down the cylinder, checking with a flashlight from underneath, and there are no gaps. So that shows that the bores are round enough that it should be fine for what we're going to do. So I'm going to try to do a little more cleanup and use the brush kit and really get all the oil passages and everything cleaned out, and then we're going to start building it. I did place an order through Summit. I've got pistons, rings, main bearings, rod bearings, cam bearings, all the gaskets, oil pump drive shaft, timing change set. That stuff's all on its way to try to get this thing back down to a short block minus the oil pickup tube and the oil pan. I still don't think I'm gonna use that truck pan, but I have it and can clean it up, so that is a possibility. I'm going to reuse the stock rods, press on the new pistons, and I'm going to reuse the stock crank. I've got it tucked away over here. The journals are cleaning up really well with just some PB Blaster ran on some wet dry paper, running from 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 up to 2,500. Could even then hit it with some metal polish, but gonna finish cleaning them up and it's gonna be what we're gonna send, because we're trying to wrangle this budget back in. Another thing that we worked on, the hubs. These are the SKBs that I purchased. Drilled them for the Ford bolt pattern. I got them countersunk and a groove for the studs to screw into, and tapped. Everything came out great except for the head of the bolt is too wide, so these can't turn. So that yellow paint mark from there down, I need to take off about 1/8 of an inch material. So after spending many days in machine work with just a drill press and a hand drill, using this to counter bore all kinds of stuff, working on 2 of them, I decided to call up CP Performance, and I got 2 of their new hubs. Their new hubs are C7 based. They are imported hubs, but they are supposed to be a big improvement. I haven't heard any bad things about this version, and they come pre-drilled and tapped and work. So those are on the front. We're gonna play with the sizing. These are all the way out. They can go in 1/4 of an inch on each side or up to 1/2 of an inch with the spacers. Talked about those in an earlier video. If you have any questions on those, just let me know. We can go over that. All right, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the delay. I'll keep putting stuff out as soon as I can. Next, I'm gonna be using the tape and some stir sticks and try to line up the door, because the door lining up is what you use to line up the cowl brace. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm also going to get some new Dremel bits and a hole saw set so I can start cutting out the dash. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.